Talbot says they have to ask why humans recommended for beginners. I don't see any strengths at all to give a new player a basis to learn with.
That's the point.
That's the point.
The...
With the human team, you learn about strength advantage. You learn like you've got some pieces with block and some without. You've got some pieces of lower strength. You've got some really fast team, like they're really fast. So you learn about, and they have you have dodge. So you learn about moving through tackles. Like you learn everything.
And more importantly, because they don't have it plus agility 4, you learn that it's kind of dangerous to pass. So they're just because they're mediocre at everything. It's at least it's usually easier to see what the other team's strengths are, because being good at Blood Bowl. Oh, and first it's Gilkey, then it's Gilkey's evil twin.
Good.
You fuckers.
Destroyed.
What are the 4 races in the beta available to everybody? Is it Skaven, humans, orcs, and dwarves?
Yep.
Yeah, humans are fucking garbage compared to those teams. The human orc matchup is fine,
Yeah.
but the human dwarf matchup isn't good for a new player, and the human Skaven one isn't
Wait,
good for a new
is
player.
that the beta or is that?
Yeah, the beta. No, it's the beta.
Is this an open beta?
I will be playing. I will be playing all of the races in Blood Bowl 2. But I'll probably play High Elves as like a marathon stream team starting out. We'll see. I'm gonna try and get more. The next coming weeks, I'm gonna probably be streaming quite a lot. So I will get through them all. Don't you worry. I just I haven't set up a time for anything properly because I feel like that's a bit too hastily. We'll see how it works.
So wait, is this beta? Sorry to interrupt. Is this beta closed or open?
Well, it's
It's for people who've pre-ordered the game. Get them away.
Okay. Well, I mean, if humans suck compared to the other teams and are not good, the matchup for like a new player. I don't know if there's a lot of people who are new to Blood Bowl who have pre-ordered and are participating in the beta. I don't know.
My experience is that there are a lot of new players.
Really, in the beta?
Yeah, there's loads.
That's
Helsing says
interesting. Like I don't see like.
no,
all
like it's weird, right? But there's just loads
Yeah.
of people who are like, there's teams with no rerolls and stuff, which it's weird. Helsing says, I think new players should play with orcs so they can learn about assists and stuff.
But you do the same thing with. I think orcs are fine.
Yeah,
Personally,
like the two best teams for learning with are humans and orcs. It's just what side of that you go with.
Yeah. Personally, I think the just from a learning perspective, I think the humans have a slight advantage over the orcs. Just because they are slightly better at passing and they have more mobility options compared to orcs. But at the same time, I guess you're right, Ethan, in that like Skaven and dwarves are kind of the two extreme sides of the same coin.
Yeah, like dwarves, like a new player learning to play Blood Bowl, having to play against fucking dwarves is awful. You can't do anything to any of these guys. You lose every block you try.
And I think
you can't dodge away or do anything because they've all got to tackle against your dodge guys. You have to learn the positioning thing, and that's like the hardest thing to learn. And you get thrown in the deep end on that.
And I think the opposite side is true as well. I've been reading on the forums a bit, and apparently there's a lot of people like wondering why there aren't any coaches playing Skaven. And I think that's because just as dwarves are hard to play against, I think Skaven are one of the teams that if you're a new coach is slightly harder to learn.
Yeah, no, Skaven are a difficult team for
because they they get injured quite easily, and one of your best pieces tends to
not do anything.
Well, I was gonna say it has movement 9 and strength 2. Here we go. Run! A little carrier. Jay, kill that thing.
Skaven are really hard for new players because they're really good at punishing mistakes. but until you can
It's hard to
recognize
recognize
yeah,
mistakes.
exactly. It's hard to recognize the mistakes when you're new, and you need to spread the SPP around. But it's really easy as a new player to go, well, these guys are really fast and really agile, and you just score with them all the time, and then they die, and you go back to square one, and you're like, what have I done with my life? Liquor
Why is
also
this
says
happening to
that humans are bad, and they're not. Humans are really good.
That's
And
an interesting
yeah, you say
perspective,
humans
but
are
I would
firmly
disagree.
second tier or worse teams. No, humans have
disagree.
regularly won like the like the big Blood Bowl competitions.
Yeah, humans are really good.
Yeah, it's really good.
But I mean, the same. It's the same again. Like, yeah, humans are like just because of the fact that they're average. It does take some getting used to play them. You have to have like a strategy. But going up against a well-developed human team, as most other teams, is really annoying. Because humans are fast. They're really good at passing. Their blitzers are insanely good for their price, and they usually get like mighty blow or block. As
You mean guard? Yeah, like they've got strength attacks. They have like human team have access to every single skill except for mutations. Like their positionals are all really good. They're all really good for the price.
And they have really high movement comparatively. Like, yeah, most of the stuff they need to do, they do in a 3+ rather than a 2+. But, you know, good team. Like, it's not my personal team, but I'm always scared when I'm playing in a tournament and I know I'm playing against a good human coach. That usually worries me more than playing against like a good dwarf coach. Because I think one of the biggest strengths for the humans is their adaptability. Because if they're up against a grindy team, they can take a beating and then like back out. Or if they're up against a fast team, they can kind of keep up. Like if they're up against Skaven, they have catchers that's one movement slower but have the same strength. Like that's not bad.
Yeah, Pete Penguin says Skaven get access to every skill, including mutations, and are super fast. Yeah.
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 They're also armor value 7.
Yeah. And then Liquor says humans can't do everything. It depends on the matchup, so you have to know when you should play as Bash and when you should play as Evade. So what you're saying is they can do everything. They just have to choose when they do it.
Yeah, and
which
I
is
think
what
that's
everybody's saying.
Yeah, and that's both the human strength and their weakness. In that they're kind of like a finesse team in a way.
Yeah, like to be really good at humans, you've got to be really good. Like they are difficult to master, but they are good for a new player to learn because they can do everything. Like you're not locked out of doing anything. It's not like you picked Khemri and then you just never learn how to handle the ball.
And I feel like the most important thing for a new player isn't to learn to play a team. It's to be able to look at the opponent and see what that team's weakness are.
Oh, look, it says that's not what they're saying. They're saying you have to know when to play a certain way, but you still aren't as good at it as other teams.
But that's what average means.
Yeah, you don't have to be better at everybody else at everything. You just have to.
You do.
Yeah, you just have to be better at whatever team you're better at something than whatever team you're playing against. Like if you're playing against elves, you don't have to pass better than elves. You just have to bash them better. If you're playing against orcs, you don't have to outbash them. You just have to pass better than them. You only have to be better than at whatever your opponent's weakness is. You don't have to be the best at all things.
I think you do, actually.
You make a compelling argument.
My argument is not actually an argument at all.
Holy shit, he stood up. Okay. Good. We actually managed to get out of that sticky situation. I'm pretty pleased with that. I think it's also important when we're talking about humans. They have... not only do they have good blitzers, catchers, and throwers, they also have a pretty amazing lineman in that it's 50k for 6338, and they usually, like, they aren't that hard to level up, and they get block tackled pretty quickly, and then you have, like, a good lineman. What is the race you fear the most if you know that the coach is insanely good? What race would you just not want him to be insane at? Probably...
Dude, if someone was like insane at halflings, that'd be really good.
Okay, so currently the team I'd want to play against the least is probably Slan, because I haven't played against Slan much because they're only available on Fumble, so I don't know how to play against them. Other than that, it would probably be... It would have to be a team where it's hard to predict what the other coach is going to do. So, for example, Elf are usually like, that's not hard to predict because they're going to play a certain style. So is Skaven and... Oh. Hang on. Okay, yeah, so he's... so it would probably be like orcs or humans, because they're that much harder to predict. Undead, I don't want to go up... Well, there's... Like, it would be one of the teams that are more versatile. It wouldn't be an elf team, because... I'm good at elf, so...
And you know what they're going to do.
Exactly.
Same with dwarves, you know what they're going to do.
Yeah.
It's the more versatile a team is, the less predictable is, the less able you are to know what you're meant to be doing to beat them. Dalhane says, I would think Chaos would be a good middle for orcs and humans. Chaos are a really bad team for new players to learn because they have no skills at all, except for horns.
Yeah.
So they're actually really bad for new players, for a player who's trying to learn the game, because you just have these pieces that have pretty good stats but are a bit slow. And then no moves.
No moves, no jobs, no cash.
Okay.
Also no hope.
I thought that might happen, so no, we're not going to reroll that. I'm not a dummy. Thursday? Come on, cat.
Well, Tyrion says orcs are a bad starting team because black orcs are really, really, really hard to level up. No. Like, they are hard to level up.
I mean, yeah.
That doesn't mean that orcs are a bad team for players starting out.
I mean, we're back at the point where I'm like, if you're this is not a good place for this guy, by the way, but I can't find a better place for him. If you're starting out, your main objective should be to learn the game. If you want to learn the game, you need to be able to see what everyone else is doing, and you actually have to come into situations where you learn the game. And to learn the game, you need to have versatile players that you have to think about how they actually move and interact with everything around them. Just having pieces that are amazing, if there were a team that had that, that wouldn't let you learn the game. That would just give you access to a bunch of pieces that are amazing. That doesn't get you actually better at the game. That doesn't make you think about where do I need to move this guy to make a pass, or like how far down the pitch do I have to go to actually be able to score next turn. If you just have amazing pieces, that's not going to help you. You should have average pieces, so you actually have an ability to look at the Skaven Gutter Runner and say, wow, that is a really fast piece. Oh, but he's got strength 2, so he's probably not going to be the one to blitz my strength 3 or strength 4 ball carrier. but he's probably going to give an assist, and then the blitzer is going to run around and blitz him. That's the type of team you need. And for example, like we've covered already, Chaos doesn't give you that because, yes, they have average to good pieces, but they don't have any skills. So you don't learn that, okay, so this is the thrower. The thrower does this. It uses these skills. Like, if you haven't looked at any of the skills and one of your Chaos pieces leveled up, how would you know that block is an excellent skill? And Dwarves, like, it's the same way. Like, if you pick a team that has pieces that are amazing at one thing, it's not going to help you to learn to be better at that one thing.
You end up coasting on their strength, and it is a crutch, and you don't learn the game.
But I will freely admit that, and me included, have an easier time with orcs on, like, starting out, because blocking is usually, like, easier. And, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. And if you want to play slightly bashy, of course you should go with orcs. But yeah, I mean, they're both good options. That's why they're in the starter box.
Yeah, like I was going to say, it's going to surprise a lot of people, but Games Workshop used to actually be really good at, like, the game thing. And humans and orcs were the two starting teams in the box for a reason. It was so, like, they match reasonably well together. You can learn the game well, and you can see what sort of play style you want to lean towards.
But I think it's also, like, it's totally fair to say, if you have a friend that's asking you, okay, this game looks interesting, what team's a good starter team? Say orcs. Orcs are a great starter team. If you feel that that's, like, if that's what you want to go for, like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like,
tell them to play a different game.
Yeah, don't do that.
You could do that.
Okay, so I want to surf this guy. To do that, I need to... Yes, I can't block here yet. I really need to do... I really need to do this block. Do I dare to do... No, I'm gonna... I'm gonna move this guy over here, then. I think that's better. Okay, so... Teams that are strong at low team value. Dwarfs are really strong. Oh! John Cheetah's injured. Badly hurt. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, that means LLKJ leveled up.
Yes!
Hooray!
Please love cKnoor.
Norse are really good at this low team value. Amazon are really good at low team value.
Super strong.
Unless dwarves are there. And then they're not so strong against the dwarves. Basically, the more skill loaded a team is, the better they are at low team value. Whereas because raw stats are more difficult to come by, if you have a higher stat line, you are generally better at higher team value. Is the rule of thumb.
Yeah. I think I like... no, do I like... do I like Dark Elves at low... Yeah, I think I like Dark Elves at low team value. I mean, I like them at a high team value too.
I like them at all team values.
Yeah, but agility... Well, no. So you need... For low team value, you need a team that has the skills so you don't have to have so many rerolls and you get a full team. So orcs are good. Dwarves are good. Out of the teams that are going to be in Blood Bowl 2 at the moment, I do think Bretonians are actually pretty good. They need some rerolls to get over the ball handling issue because they can't handle the ball like at all. But they they do have like 4 block pieces and 4 wrestle pieces, which is pretty amazing at TV 1000. Holy crap, that's a bad place for that to be. Where are your gut runners? Okay, over there. And is that it? No. Okay, so there's one. And there's one. Okay, you're not a gut runner. You're phew, good.
R2B Spine says, do assassins have any uses or should you avoid them at all times? If you want to have fun,
They're
pick
good
them.
for killing them, for killing people.
If you in real life, if you need someone dead, hire an assassin. They're useful for fun, but in actual, if you are trying to like,
if you're trying to be competitive, no.
No, they're not good.
They do have shadowing, but their movement isn't high enough to make use of it. And while stab is a fun skill, it's highly situational. So there's a lot of things to think about. Do I think the Dark Elf All Lineman build is good? I like it if you're like, I'm going to dedicate a bunch of games to this team. I like it because you usually get a really fun team afterwards. You have a bunch of linemen that have like blodge and tackle, and then you have underdeveloped blitzers. Is it good? I'm kind of doubtful.
I remember when you used to have to buy Fan Factor.
Yeah.
Because otherwise your team couldn't progress at all. The all Wood Elf lineman team was good.
Yeah.
But now that you don't have to, that's like 90,000 extra you've got to spend. Or 10,000 even.
Yeah.
I mean 100,000 extra to spend.
Oh.
And Dark Elf blitzers are so good. Like, yeah, the standard Dark Elf team is 4 blitzers, a runner, the rest lineman, 2 rerolls, and then Apothecary after the first game.
That was a sweet animation. Holy shit, he picked it up.
Oh, and like Hector says, if Cyanide had fixed the assassin stab, get an SPP bug in this game, then they're even more trash.
Yeah.
Stab is highly situational because it doesn't work on anybody with the high armor, which is usually, unfortunately, the guys who have the really high strength and block skills that you don't want to block against.
Like, it's really good against pieces that have low armor but high strength, so they're hard to block. So it's good against this Minotaur, for example.
It's like the Minotaur, it's good, and Radtoga, and is there anybody else who's got high strength, low armor? And the problem is, if it doesn't work, you've then got a guy standing next to a big guy who's gonna fucking murder him.
Yeah. Hanson Moore, there isn't an official tier list of races, and it's kind of hard at the moment.
The best race is the frogs.
Like, it's hard at the moment to put down a tier list. There are tier lists, but all of those tier lists are usually very, like, they're personal. There isn't an official one. It's depending on what people... You can find a tier list for what teams win the most, like, NAF tournaments, but NAF tournaments usually play at, like, around TV 1200 or something like that. Depends. You can find the ones that win, like, probably the most in Blood Bowl Chaos Edition, but that... all of them are skewed, or you can just find, like, personal ones. So it's hard. I think what you can say, though... and I think most people that play a lot of Blood Bowl would agree with me here, is that out of the races that have been released with Blood Bowl 2 or are going to be released, not taking Bretonnians into account, all of them are considered tier 1, tier like 1.5 by most people. Like, there isn't none of the teams I would say in this batch are actually, like, are worse than the others?
I think number 1 Slan. No, hold on. I'm gonna compile Blood Bowl
The big
a
tier
tier
list,
list.
the
I'm
big
gonna
tier list
compile a tier list.
that people used to refer to was a guy called Coaches. And after he did it, he has said, like in the channel, since then, he's said that he regrets doing it and he thinks it doesn't really work.
Yeah.
Like halflings and goblins are obviously a step below other teams,
Mm-hmm.
but otherwise, all the other teams are pretty even. Some are like a little trickier to play. Some are better at different team values, but
Okay, guys, I compiled my tier list for Blood Bowl. Do you guys wanna hear it?
Yeah, sure.
Hold on, let me just finish writing this down. Okay, so I'm gonna start from the worst team. Actually, no, I'm gonna start from the best team. I'm gonna go all the way down
I
to
should
the
have read
worst
all
team.
that. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the best team in Blood Bowl,
Yep.
Amazon. The second best team.
Hang on. Does that include Wood Elves and Lizardmen? Yes, I would say so.
No,
Go
Amazon
on.
does not include Wizardmen and Wood Elves.
No, I'm saying
Amazon's
like
just
on
Amazons.
saying that every team in Blood Bowl 2 are equal.
Yeah.
And I think that's why Cyanide picked the teams they did, because when they released Blood Bowl 1, they had goblins, I think, in like the starting races. And goblins is a gimmick, like it's not like you can't be competitive with that.
Okay, so the second best team in Blood Bowl is Chaos Dwarves.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The third best team in Blood Bowl is Chaos.
Mm-hmm.
The fourth is Dark Elf.
Mm-hmm.
The fifth is Dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
Then Elf.
Mm-hmm.
Then Goblin.
Mm-hmm.
Then Halfling.
Mm-hmm.
Then High Elf.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just a quick question here?
Yes.
Would this tier list you just created? It sounds to me like it might be in alphabetical order.
That's what a tier list is.
Oh, is that okay?
Yeah.
Well,
Like, okay, so here's the S tier.
uh-huh.
Is that
the S tier.
Skaven and Slan?
Yeah, Skaven and Slan, those are the best teams. Then there's Amazon, and everything after it is there's no B tiers, it's just C and lower.
And vampires are the worst team.
No, actually, it's Wood Elf.
Oh damn! I thought they might have been under Elf, Wood.
No, sorry.
Bubba 1 started with humans, orcs, dwarfs, Skaven, goblins, wood elves, and lizardmen. Yeah. 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 That goblin shouldn't have been. The goblin shouldn't have been there. Those other guys. If only there was a skeleton man in there.
Yeah, but you know what? Changes of place. Pretty good.
Darahane says assassins can just remove low armor teams from the pitch. How's you outnumbering your opponent bad? It's not, but also you can remove low armor teams from the pitch with your regular guys without having to have an expensive assassin guy.
I think the argument against assassins is that you can, if you want to use stab, you need to be standing next to someone, or you can blitz them and then stab. If you're up against a low armor value team, you can stab. But if you're up against a low armor value team, you still have 4 blitzers and possibly a war dancer or 2 with frenzy. That's going to get blocked. Yeah, witch elf, which you're going to get as your, and then you're going to get block as your first skill. Meaning you have, against low armor value team, you already have a really good shot at at knocking them out. And I don't think you should waste your blitz by running up to stab someone. Really.
And also, they're a bit expensive for a player that you're only going to put on the pitch against low armor value teams. If you're only going to do that.
Yeah, Helsing asks, doesn't Vampire teams get better once you give Vamps Pro and Bloodbags Hexcall? Slightly. They still fail a lot because you have to roll a lot of dice. But yeah, I mean, yes. I mean, the object of the Vampire team is to start out with 2 or 3 Vampires, give them block and Pro and dodge possibly, and see what happens. And then you'll slowly but surely buy more vampires as time goes on.
I love to purchase vampires.
I know you do.
I mean, versus second worst. So we're pretty cheap.
Block, yeah, that's actually an interesting tactic.
I'm glad you caught on to my tier list planning strategy fairly early on.
You have to go with it all.
Yeah, cause that was a risk on my behalf, I feel.
Yeah, I thought about not mentioning it and just have you rattle through the wall and then trying to defend it. But oh, holy shit! Okay, so I just found the worst angle.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that.
This is a great.
That's good shit.
Okay,
this is a great angle.
You know,
I
that's
love
really
this
good
angle.
for spectating. It has a good overview of the entire pitch.
Ugh.
And stabbing is it's a straight armor roll against low armor value teams. And so if it works, you get you take that guy out. But also, if you just blocked that guy and knocked him down, then you've also got rid of him.
Yeah. But
only
I think
temporarily, but still.
I also think in the end, you should pick the pieces that you think are fun to play with, because
yeah, absolutely.
Assassins are comparatively one of the weaker positionals on the Dark Elf team, and that's because most of the other ones are really good.
Yeah.
But you can still make a really good assassin.
Yeah, they're not so bad that having one will completely ruin your team. They are just suboptimal.
Yeah, just think of them like it's what am I trying to say? Yeah, they're suboptimal. You can still make some good assassins. It's just harder to make good assassins than it is to make good blitzers or good witch elves, or for that matter, good runners. I pick assassins, but that's mostly because I stream to have a fun team first and to win second.
Well, you say that, but I've seen you get salty.
I get salty a lot.
I know how much you like to win.
I love to win, but
the only thing sweeter than victory for cKnoor is victory with something that's shitty that you shouldn't win with. That's why he loves Corn a lot.
Victory over the Gilkeys.
Slay the Gilkey.
The Gilkey clan.
One of them's evil.
Yeah, I know.
One of the Gilkeys will only tell the truth, and one will only tell a lie.
Wait, so how is describing yourself in a username, is that applicable to that rule?
Yes.
It could be.
So
you're a dad.
No, but it's the one that tells the truth. The evil is the truth. Evil. That's
it's
an
telling
interesting
the truth.
Yes,
Yeah, that's exactly what. Well,
I mean, the truth is evil because the truth usually hurts.
Wow.
And good people don't hurt other people.
Yeah, that's the rule. Is hurting is bad.
Yep.
Makes you think.
Mm-hmm.
That's the hard-hitting issues we deal with here.
Yeah, over here at cKnoor's Blood Bowl stream, we like to think about the issues.
Welcome to Philosophy Corner. Good, evil. How's the hurt?
How's the hurt?
Hurty.
Yeah, like Pseudonym says that they don't take runners. They're not faster. They don't start with pass or shorthands. They don't think Dumpos very good, and the whole team is agility 4 anyway, so they just run it with a blitzer, and that's fine.
Okay, yeah, so Gilky's evil twin is... Yeah, well, it's got all the important pieces in, but he's a bit low on important pieces because he's down to 8 players. The reason I only have 2 Chaos Warriors is because I couldn't afford to get more, first of all. Because I wanted the Minotaur. And secondly, these are the only 2 Chaos Warriors that survived from the Changer of Plays LP time. So I'm like, it makes sense to bring these guys along. The other ones were new. And I'm like, I'd rather have LL Cow J. So it's a cost issue. I'm going to buy the Chaos Warriors when I can.
Oh man, there's a new photo from New Horizons. It's real good.
The Wasabi says very sarcastically, Corn's gimmicky, but goblins and halflings aren't. The problem is that halflings and goblins, while also gimmicky, don't work in matchmaking. So that's why they never showed up as a team. So there you go.
Hang on. Is this really where it's supposed to land? I guess so. Okay. Okay, so the So I need to leave these guys in the back here. Because this might very well be a touchback, and if it is, then I need some people in the back because the gutter runners might run past me and be real rude about it. Like so. Like that. Yeah, Pseudonym, we talked earlier about what team could be considered to just have Slán's skill set without being called Slán. And I think the best we came up with was some kind of tinkering human construct, right? What is going on here today?
She's enjoying football too.
Yeah, why are you sitting below the desk just meowing at me? Now I'm gonna hold on to you.
She wants to be on top of the desk.
Yeah, I'm forcefully petting her. Now. I'm feeling kind of bad about this.
About forcefully petting your cat.
Yeah, so I'm gonna let it go.
Yeah, didn't we decide on squig riding goblet? Like,
yo, you're right.
Squigs.
We did.
Gob?
Someone should make mock-ups of that, so we can.
It's a squig with a goblin on top. I did it.
Yeah, but we still need we need some pictures to go with the names and the stat lines and shit, so we can pretend that it's not Slán. Like, look at this totally new team we made together. Night Gobbles with squigs. Yeah. What team that you play do you have the most success surfing with? I know that it all depends on how your opponent plays, but some teams that are better. Well, it's always easier if you have some frenzy. But I haven't, like... The problem with surfing and frenzy is that if you have a lot of frenzy, then your opponent's going to be like, shit, that dude has a lot of frenzy. I better stay off the sidelines. Whereas if there's not that much frenzy, my opponents are usually braver.
It's probably a different environment in
Like,
this full of new people.
the last game I remember where where I surfed a lot of dudes was with the Khemri team in Blood Bowl Chaos Edition for some reason. They surfed a lot. Oh, I can't reach. I'm so sad. I'm still gonna run up here though. What is going on, Cat?
It's Thursday. It's the National Thursday Day.
Yeah, it is. Let's see. Are you in scoring position? Yeah, you are. Okay, so this is actually the more likely piece then. And it means I should probably do this.
Someone asked, what's your experience with the best team Blood Bowl Ogres? Well, if you go to YouTube and Google Shrek it out.
Yeah, Shrek it out. Come on, that's a legendary team.
Then you'll.
I'm not sure legendary is the right word to describe it, but it's a team.
It's a team.
You should Shrek it out.
That's not good. No, fucking Mr. the Fister KO'd himself.
He's good.
But yeah, I am not good with ogres. Mainly because I like to plan shit out and be like, ooh, and then I move this guy here and this guy here, and ogre's like, ooh, I see that you're trying to plan your turn. Well, have you thought about Bonehead? And then I get sad.
Remember when ogres used to be good because they had good like a normal piece for like goblins for linemen?
Remember when you could have however many ogres you wanted?
Yeah, you could have a full team of them, so you could go full ogre if you wanted. And
yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
And pretty, like, it's strong enough. But,
okay, so what's probably going to happen here is that this guy's going to run down, hand off to this guy who's going to go pass. I would assume. Yep. Oh, but well, no. It'll still be fine. He's gonna go this way. Yep. Okay, spending inducements. I faced a 2,200-ish team against a fish. I would get Morgantorg because you need to spend your money. I would also get a wizard, an extra apothecary, and the babes and a reroll. Unfortunately, none of the good star players are in. You might also actually start thinking about bribes, because when the other team has that high a team value, their pieces are really valuable. So you trading one of your linemen for one of them is... Oh, Mr. the Fister did not want to come back. Makes me sad. There are no play cards in this.
Same.
Agreed. Okay, so I'm having more pieces in the back now, but that's because I'm even though there's only one gut to run it. Holy shit, there's only one gut to run away. That dude's gonna run around and make things annoying for me. Pitch invasion.
Nice.
Well, okay, so I get 3, he gets... Oh, fuck. No, okay, phew. It's actually not that bad. No. No, just... Oh. Hashtag could be worse, not worse.
Could be worse. Could be worse.
It's a bit long, not very pithy.
You can find a lot of stuff in there.
Okay. Horns is a thing that does things, which I enjoy very much.
It's good, actually.
Yeah.
It's good, actually.
It's good.
And now I've based that guy, which is also good, actually. Oh, that's a push. I actually want to go this way, I think. Because I'm only going to get 2 dice anyways, so I might as well tie these guys up. So that Mr. Hadwick can hopefully run over here. And reroll that. Come on, Mr. Hadwick. Oh.
Oh. Oopla.
Oh. Oh. Blah. Whew. So we managed to get the ball. We based a bunch of players, and I'm feeling pretty good about that. This guy being here indicates that he wants to surf. I'm not surf blitz, which he did. No, well, Mr. Hadwick's gonna get extra arms, and then it'll be fine.
Unless he gets another double or whatever. If he rolls every skill a double or stat up, then he probably won't get the extra arm.
No. Sure.
But if he rolls that, then he's going to be really good. So it's okay. Don't worry about it.
I do kind of want to worry about it, though. I don't think he's going to reroll that, because why would he? Thursday, can you please stop pretending that you have a horrible cat life?
It's
Horrible cat life, pretty good normal life.
Yeah, she doesn't have a bowl.
No bowl, no goal.
Well, the goal is the bowl.
The bowl is the goal.
I don't know.
This guy is cruel. I've shown him plenty of evidence of cats enjoying being in vessels. And he just goes, no, they
Like
hate it.
seafaring vessels?
Oh, no, they hate that the most.
Well, yeah, bowl could fare, I see.
Is this adamant in the thimble bathysphere again?
That's a deep cut.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I don't even remember where that's from. It's from a stream, I think. I don't remember the circumstances in which the adamant thimble bathysphere was discussed.
I think it just happened while we were playing TF2. I don't know what brought it up, but it's important.
I mean, you could. If adamant was small enough, if it was ant-sized, if it was an actual ant.
Why isn't he?
Yeah,
in the
that's
new
a
Ant-Man
very
movie?
good
Well, that's.
And
you
also,
know,
why isn't he the size of an ant? Both of these things.
Wait, are we talking about Adam Ant or Ant-Man?
adamant.
Adamant.
If
Okay.
we were talking about Ant-Man, we would say Ant-Man.
Why isn't he in Ant-Man? Like, Mr. Stan Lee is in all the movies. Why isn't Adamant in the Ant one?
That's a very good
What?
question.
Well, I think I know the answers because if he was in, that's Marvel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't there a lot of things in Marvel where it's like, oh, this is adamantium?
Oh damn!
There
Would
would be
like
some confusion as to
the
whether
mineral
the
was.
mineral was named after adamant.
Well, I think everyone knows that it is, right?
Yeah, well, it sounds like it.
It does
Yeah,
sound like it is named in
why
honor.
would you call the mineral adamant?
Do you think adamant has adamantium armor?
Well,
Yes.
I don't think he has. Why would he have any armor? Like, why
Well,
would he
Because
in the
he's
need
a
armor?
highwayman.
yeah, in the Stand and Deliver video, I think he is wearing a cuirass of some sort. He does have a gun. Maybe the gun shoots adamantium bullets, though I do not know if there's any advantage to adamantium bullets.
They won't break.
Well,
They won't break.
wait, hang on. Are adamantium bullets, bullets made that adamant has made,
Both.
or are they made of him?
No,
Oh, that's
no, I don't.
fucked up. Why
I
would
don't
you
think
that?
I don't think that is the case. I think Adamant discovered adamantium and developed it in the ant cave.
Okay, yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
That's my
actually.
origin story for Adamant.
You know what? Fuck.
What?
You know what? Fuck.
Sounds good. What is it?
Yeah.
It's not adamantium, that's for sure.
What's the word? Is it the bird? What?
No, it's fuck.
It's
fuck.
fuck. Definitely fuck.
I'm sorry, my good man. The word is not the bird. Though, if you flip the bird, you might achieve a similar meaning.
Very
Wow.
rude.
I'm all out of rerolls. Don't ask. Oh, was it fucking Steve? Of course it was Steve. Fuck you, Steve. You're the worst, man.
He is.
I could think of worse men.
Name one.
Well, now I don't know how real I want to get.
Well, it needs to be a man.
It needs to be a man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with a fictional man to test the waters first.
Okay.
Lex Luthor.
Not worse.
He's not worse? He's a pretty
No.
bad guy. He's a bad guy.
Yeah, but he's not worse.
He's not worse?
Nope.
Okay. Maybe I need to get not fictional, maybe I need to get real. Now do I get real historical or do I get real...
I just want you to get real hysterical.
Wow. I'm not gonna do it. It's pretty late in the evening. Okay, here's the real bad man. God, who was the guy?
What the?
Leopold II.
Uh,
You can't argue. That guy was
I
pretty
should have
fucking
stood
bad.
those guys
He was
up
a pretty
when
bad man, actually.
He was.
Oh, I know why I didn't stand those guys up because
Cause you fuck.
Who was that? Was Skullpoker Johnson though? Skullpoker Johnson isn't half bad.
Or is he?
Well,
feel
it's gonna be a 2-die against now. He just needs to go stand there, and then this guy's gonna blitz.
I feel like cKnoor is
But the
just...
good news is that the gut runner won't be able to pick the ball up then.
cKnoor, I get
Once
the
it-
feeling that you're playing badly just so you can get an easy out of admitting you don't think King Leopold II was very bad.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, he's right.
No,
This man.
I will admit that he was bad, but was he worse?
I mean, he's pretty fucking terrible.
Well, he's not the terrible, right?
No, that is Ivan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's Ivan.
exactly.
Ivan, the one who sucked.
Ivan the shitty.
Yeah, Ivan, the cheeky monkey.
Oh, what you got up to, Ivan? up the Nando's with your head impalement.
Okay, so
That's not very cheeky, is it? That's just morbid. You
Yeah,
fucked it again, Ivan.
they wouldn't let him in, that's for sure.
Table for free?
The table for 3?
Me and my 2 head guys?
oh, now we need someone. Someone sent me a thing. Now I have to see what the thing was in the middle of the game.
It's a book about the history of the Republic of Congo.
Oh, it's Vara sent me a donation that I totally missed. I'm super sorry. He says, "You're my hero, heart." Aw, thank you. I guess
don't know, I would
Librarian
renege
says,
that
I
statement.
guess Steve won't surf. No, Steve won't surf.
I would take that statement back after finding out cKnoor's controversial stance on King Leopold II.
That he's not worse?
I don't know, you avoided it pretty long until I feel like you were calculating your response there instead of...
Yes, I will freely admit that my response was not based on just that's.
It wasn't off the cuff. You
no,
had, like,
it was a calculated response because I wanted to make sure that the response I gave was one that we could all agree with.
Exactly. You're trying to appease us and also the people who think cutting off slave workers' limbs for stealing from whatever is a good idea. Get both sides of the political argument.
I'm trying to.
You're a true
I'm trying to
populist.
teach the controversy. Is what I'm
The
doing.
answer is somewhere in the middle between cutting someone's arms off and not cutting someone's arms off.
I'm a moderate when it comes to Leopold II.
I think that's the first time anyone has ever said that.
I like this hell perspective on the world where the moderate stands between, like, say, killing someone and not killing someone. It's like, I'm moderate, maybe just injure them.
Yeah, I'm moderate. He's not the worst.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, but I've seen them nearly
There's a
kill,
limit.
and that couldn't be more wronger. As a
Well,
poet
I mean,
said.
I feel like if what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I mean, Leopold II didn't really, like, he didn't help a lot of people get stronger. Just killed a bunch of dudes.
He also didn't kill a bunch of, like, he also did the not killing bit, and I don't think any of those people ended up being stronger.
Like, I don't recall seeing any thank you letters to Leopold II's, like, gym member, like,
Gym members.
thank you for the. No, this. Like,
This hole is getting deeper and deeper.
yeah.
All
Like,
you had to say was that I don't like that dude. And look,
Well,
look where being a moderate has got you now. Should have
Well,
got
I feel-
radicalized, shouldn't you?
that's always my mistake. I keep not radicalizing at the right moments. I wait to radicalize until it's too late.
I go for an early Russian radicalization. It hurts productivity at the start, but later on you really reap the benefits.
That just reminded me of a guy who was playing. I think he was playing. It was EU or Civ or some map game, and he was like, "I'm playing as the Soviet Union, and I'm having a lot of difficulty. What do you recommend?" The one guy was like, "Oh, be the first to invent Christianity and do democracy." And it's like that's not really playing as the Soviet Union and Russia, then, is it? Really, it's not what he asked. Yeah, there you go.
That's not. Those guys didn't. That's not the thing they invented and spread. It's Christianity.
Listen, I've never seen a minaret near the Pope.
Is that the Guns N' Roses lyric?
I think so, actually.
I've been listening, so we got some good songs. And then we got some dumb
Take
shit.
it.
in those
My favorite song is "Take Me Down to the Papal City."
The Pope.
where the sea is yellow.
They say he's not even a mutant. It's ridiculous.
Who was this? Some shitty dude doing shitty things. Set carb.
But you love that guy.
No, it's the thrower. It's not even gotten any thrower SVP yet. Oh, did I? No, I didn't. No, I still. Oh, did I fuck it? Did I crandoor it? No, I'm fine. In theory. In theory, I'm fine.
In theory.
But yeah, I definitely crandoored
You know
it.
what else is fine in theory?
I was too busy with this.
Leopold the.
Yeah, the harsh questioning like made me unable to speak properly.
Some Jeremy Paxman shit.
Yeah, but Ragnar Berserkerganger can still score, so
Hey man,
officially
no.
I haven't crandoored it until that dude gets splits down.
You might be thinking I'm really being unfair to you by giving you this whole ragging with regards to Leopold II, but I intend to take this to all streams. This is my new database I've been working on pro and anti-colonialist streamers.
If cKnoor gets a partnership, the first emote is definitely going to involve Leopold II.
That's a pretty shitty emote. What emotion is
Yeah.
that?
I don't know.
Slave trade.
Nah.
I'll have you know that I've read Heart of Darkness.
I have also.
But I have read it in the new Swedish translation because holy shit, that thing is hard to read in English.
Yeah, I read it in English. It was. I had to look up things.
Yeah, I was like, I need to look up at like a word every other sentence here. So I'm like, ooh, new Swedish translation.
Yeah,
yes, please.
I looked it up in the New English translation, also known as Spec Ops: The Line.
Yeah. That doesn't even have Marlon Brando in it.
Okay, there you go.
Wait, what Hearts of Darkness related media is Marlon Brando in?
Apocalypse Now.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that movie about? Don't say Hearts of Darkness.
I think it's about the smell of napalm in the morning.
It's
Oh, is it Vietnam?
yeah.
Okay.
And they do some fucked up shit.
They do fucked up shit in a lot of movies.
Yeah.
You guys ever seen one of those movies?
You ever
There's some
seen-
fucked up shit in them.
Have you seen these goddamn movies?
What else are those bozos in Hollywood gonna come up?
Run like the wind.
Man, you
Okay.
control
The
magnets?
trick is if the thing turns blue before the animation's over. Actually, you don't know you succeed because you might have failed.
Yeah, you might-
But if you have a,
That-
never mind.
If it goes blue before it's
Yeah.
happened, you know that's the end.
Blue before it happened.
Blue before it happened.
Sailor is happy.
People accusing me of
Sailor
crendooring
is
it
happened.
when in fact I just got lucky. Oh shit, we have so much money.
Oh,
And
and the fan factor.
yep. So neither Gilkey managed to defeat me.
You have defeated the Gilkey clan.
Well, I tied the first game, so I don't think it.
Well, overall you defeated the Gilkey
Yes.
clan.
Okay, so Skullpoker Johnson and LLKJ leveled up. Skullpoker, let's see what you get. Oh, look at you. You get block. That's cool, right? First block on the team.
Very nice. Come on, Cowjay.
Here we go. Oh,
Oh, what a piss boob.
yeah. I guess he's gonna
believe you
get.
said
He's
this
gonna
book.
get a big guard. Or is he gonna get claw? No, I think he's gonna get a big guard.
I don't know. I don't care.
Wow, can't believe this. Go on, some guard.
God's good on the wild animal because he never loses the tackle zones.
Exactly. No. Well, that's interesting. I should buy another Chaos Warrior.
You should. People want to see what cKnoor looks like, but I don't know if that's in the
I don't
game
think
yet.
it's not, no, I don't think it is. Look at all the the Chaos Warriors have like the coolest helmets.
Yeah,
Like, they're
if you like
legit really cool.
stupid dinged up shit from a heavy metal album, which I
do love stupid dinged up shit.
Yeah, I like the one that was like a bowling ball.
Yeah, that's Ronnie James Dio. We need a name for this Chaos Warrior.
Dinged up piece of shit from a heavy metal album.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
No. You know what? I think all of these are kind of...
Fuck the ketchup kids.
Fuck the ketchup kids. Especially that one in the shades.
Okay, dinged up ketchup.
No, they want the magic card again. No, Kozilek, you can't just call in the magic card again.
But it's the magic card. Let's call him the Butcher then.
No, that's too serious.
Okay, how about
The good sure.
the Butter Fiend?
Kozilek the butter. Didn't we have a butter fiend?
I don't know. Oh, I feel like Dr. Egg Dude is a pretty solid name.
Dr. Egg Dude.
I'm gonna go with Dr. Egg Dude. Dr. Egg Dude.
Dr. Egg Dude.
Dr.
good.
Egg Dude.
It's like that guy in Sonic.
What guy in Sonic?
The guy with the mustache.
Yeah.
Dr. Egg
Oh,
Dude.
Estache, man.
Yeah, he's always
Yeah.
after the chaos eggs or whatever.
Yeah.
he loves Knuckles.
He loves Knuckles. He wants to
I don't know.
And he
but
wants
he's
to
called-
chuckle.
he wants to kiss him.
That's
I
what
think-
chuckling is.
I
Chuckling,
think so.
it's the word originates from the Japanese onomatopoeia for kissing. Just
No,
chew,
I think no. I
and
think
Knuckles. So he wants
No, I think his name is Dr. Egg Dude. Yeah. It's not-
Dr. Chuckles.
No, Dr. Egg Dude.
Chuckles the Hedgehog.
He's the guy that chases after Donkey Kong. Yeah.